Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to the last session of plenary for NGA 24. We are at our last agenda, which is the interim reports of DBT officials. We'll start with the roll call. Do we have the President, Dr. Soham Agarwal?
Present.
VP, Dr. Ria Rajkumar?
Present.
VPI, Dr. Aboli Borse? VPC, Dr. Adarsh Nehta? VPX, Dr. Prasuti Verma? VPA, Dr. Anaga Gauri Shetty? VPF, Dr. Adarsh Srivastava? Absent. Nora Dr. Partho,
Present.
Nora Manav,
Present.
NPO Jainil,
Present.
NPO Madhu,
Present.
Norb Himani, absent. Norb
Yeah,
Sanjana,
she's present. She's present. Himani and Sanjana are both present.
uh, we re okay, so Himani has texted present. Norb Sanjana,
Present.
absent. Nomi Tanya, Nomi Ashna,
Present.
Neo Akash, Neo Yash Single, absent. Nori Kumar Abhishek, absent. Nori Antara Moghe, absent. Regional Director North, Deepa Divyanshu.
Present.
Regional Director South, Ramya Tangirala.
Present.
I think she has messaged on chat, is it? Okay, Sanjana has messaged that she's present.
Present. Ramya present.
Okay,
Is present.
yeah, she's messaged on chat. Is Ramya present on the Zoom call?
Present. Hello.
Okay, absent. RD East, Prachi Bansal. RD West, Dr. Prachi Mehta. Absent. DPRC, Dr. Mohammed Tashrif.
Present.
Okay, Ramya is present. Kindly update the list. Can the Vice Chair confirm how many we have present?
19.
With 19 present out of 24 EBTO members, the quorum has been achieved, and we will begin with the interim reports. Each EBTO member has 3 minutes to present the report, after which the chair will say thank you, and that'll be the end of the report. So with that, we'll start with the report from the DPRC, Dr. Mohammed Tashrif KV.
Dear EBTO, SUBCO, and Plenary team, as we approach the end of our term, I want to express my gratitude and pride for the journey we have shared together. It's been a mix of challenges and successes, all made possible by the amazing support of our executive board and team of officials. This term, we have achieved some significant milestones. We have successfully moved our website to weeks after working towards this goal for almost 5 years. Now our website is self-run by MSI, which is a big step forward in improving our online presence. I want to thank everyone who contributed to making this happen, including our president, VPF, VPI, VPF, and all EBTO and unit secretaries for their contribution. We also expanded our reach by reviving our LinkedIn account and embracing threads for live microblogging. These efforts have helped us spread MSI's message to a larger audience. Another important achievement was developing new procedures to manage social media presence better. This has ensured that our communications are consistent and of high quality. Our social media growth has been impressive too. Our Instagram followers increased by almost 10%, and our post has reached over 1 million impressions. These numbers show the impact of our collective efforts. Despite our success, I must admit that managing multiple roles at the same time was challenging. It taught me the importance of focusing on one thing at a time, especially in roles like mine that require daily attention. As my time with MSA comes to an end, I look back with deep appreciations for everything this organization has taught me. MSA has been like a second home to me, shaping who I am today. I will still be available for the MSA leadership and members in the form of support and consultations. It is my time to give back to the organization, which gave me opportunities of lifetime to learn, grow, and inspire. Thank you, each member of our EBTO, our dedicated national team, and our units. Let's carry forward the spirit of innovation and teamwork into the next chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed Tashrif. Thank you for being the DPRC and doing the work you have done. Before we move forward, can someone online please confirm that we are audible?
Yes, you're audible. Hello?
I think they can't hear us.
Exactly.
I repeat, can someone online confirm that we are audible? Yes.
As informed by the people online, they can hear us, but the issue is that their audio is not getting through to us.
Oh, so they're able to hear us,
Yeah, they are able to hear us,
but we cannot hear them.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Can they speak something now? Can someone online speak something now?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Sorry for the issue. It was the laptop that was on mute, not the Zoom issue. But it's clear now. But and those who are present have been marked present.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, wonderful. We now move on to our next EBTO official. Do we have RD West? We don't have the RD West with us on call, right? No, we don't have the RD West. Okay. So we don't have the RD West on call, but Dr. Soham Agarwal, President, will be speaking on her behalf.
Hello everyone. This is Dr. Soham Agarwal, and I am presenting an interim report of Regional Director for West on her behalf. During June 2023 to May 2024, the work what she has outlined is regional team, selection of regional team, orientation and training of regional team, monthly OLMs, capacity building sessions, creation of state external database. Under memberships, WhatsApp groups, and other administrative work, there have been addition to new members to the WhatsApp group, sending of broadcast messages on time, clearing member queries, monitoring group for inappropriate content, updating WhatsApp group database, updating WhatsApp group description with links. With refer to inductions, there have been reply to DAFs, orientation of DAF fillers, maintain record of orientations and inductions conducted, conduct inductions in active colleges to activate them, conduct inductions in colleges with less than 5 members. Then there have been workshops and other CB initiatives such as Scale, the CB Labyrinth during NG Amritsar, NRC Surat, and local workshops organized in multiple colleges. Along with that, there has been work done on increasing visibility of MSCI, increase member engagement by keeping them regularly updated about current events on WhatsApp group, look out for newsletter to advertise, collaborate with social media platforms to advertise, integrate local teams as a pivotal tool for increasing visibility. Under internal collaboration, had a needs and needs assessment done to find out topics for local or regional activities. Under fundraising opportunities, created a list of possible sponsors in the region. With respect to NWM and NG Invest, NWM Sikkim and NG Amritsar were able to manifest successfully. Then activities or campaigns launched, assisted SCOF with the Chikitsa Plus distribution drive, assisted SCORP with the Bandhu 2.0 drive, assisted Scora with the project ads. With reference to inductions held, number of inductions by a regional team: Gujarat 15, Maharashtra 14, Goa 1, Rajasthan 2, MP 2. Total number of inductions by DAF respondents 15. Total outreach 1800 plus. DAF respondents 1900 plus. New colleges activated: Jeemers Navsari, GMC Maharashtra, Baramati GMC Chandrapur, CU Shah Sundarnagar, Surendranagar. With reference to national team, 10 national team OLMs, 6 support team OLMs have been done. With respect to external collaborations have been done with Terna Medical College and SMBT Institute of Medical Sciences and Research. And that's it, her interim report.
Thank you for the work you have done, Dr. Prachi Mehta. We now move on to the next official. We have Prachi Bansal, RD East, to present her report.
A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Prachi Bansal, RD East, and I'll be presenting the end-term report. The East regional team consisted of 8 RDAs and 9 LOCBs who conducted around 30 inductions, with highest in Orissa. Around 225 new members joined our organization, with the induction outreach being 1800 plus. 8 new colleges were activated in the state of West Bengal, 2 in Bihar, 1 in Jharkhand, and 1 in Assam. Selection and orientation of the regional team members were done, and we collaborated with the VPF to conduct a fundraiser for victims of Balasore train accident. Around 60% of the states of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand were activated. We also organized NWM Sikkim 2023, Project Rise for Sikkim, Chikitsa Plus with the SCOF team, and we shifted from state WhatsApp groups to college WhatsApp groups. We also organized local bioethics unit workshop, Connect, in SMIMS Gangtok. As fulfilling the term was, it was not without its own challenges, but with the support of the EBTO and regional team, we did achieve a lot of milestones in East. And I hope the momentum of East keeps going. Thank you.
Thank you, Prachi Bansal, for the work you have done. We move on to the next Regional Director South, Ramya. Could you present your candidature online? Not candidature, I'm so sorry. Present the end-term report online.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Ramya Thangrala, the RD South for the term 23-24. First of all, I'm proud to have a great team consisting of 10 RDAs and 30 LOCBs, which is the highest number we've achieved so far for the southern region as the support team. And all of them were very competent, and I'm very glad to have such an encouraging and motivating support team. And all of this happened because of their motivation, for which I'm grateful for. And coming to the regional work, we have ensured all the WhatsApp groups were updated on time-to-time basis, and new members were added on a daily basis. Member queries are the most frequent issues which we face in the southern team when compared to the daily workload. So that was something we put on a priority basis. And in also to increase MSI visibility, we have an initiative where we do welcome messages to every member, which includes all of our social media handles, where we kindly ask them to check out our Insta handle so they can also get to know more about MSI, but also shows our interaction from an RDA to a general member. So it also builds out a rapport in between them. And I'm so sorry, give me a second. And also coming to induction sessions. So induction orientations were topmost priority for me as the RD to ensure all of my RDAs and LOCBs were competent enough to do it on an independent basis. And coming to total number of inductions held, we did 30 inductions. We could have done a little more, but it depended upon exam schedules, and compared to the different states and the exam schedules, all of the induction schedules were clashed. So we couldn't do much about it, but I'm still glad about the total number of inductions held. And because of that, we've activated 7 new colleges compared to the previous term where we had activated majority of the colleges in the region. So these 7 new colleges are from Telangana. We have 2 colleges, which is Siddipet Government Medical College and Mahbubabad Government Medical College. From Andhra Pradesh, we have RIMS Kadapa. From Tamil Nadu, we have Sri Lalitambigai. We have Rajamutai Medical College, GMC Ramanathapuram, and Panimalar Medical College. So total 7. Coming to work with standing committees, with SCORP, we promoted and conducted Bandhu 2.0. We also promoted Go SCORP Bangalore by actively encouraging members to apply and also be part of the OC. And coming to SCORP, we promoted Chikitsa Plus, the donation drive, and we conducted same on ground in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Bangalore, Karnataka, respectively. And coming to MSI MR unit, we promoted Go Blue, which was a social media campaign. And also we promoted Global Hand Washing Day in Belgaum, Karnataka. Coming to SCORI, we promoted an RC24, which is a novel initiative. And while it could not get the appropriate response from South due to the exam schedules once again, we ensured it played a huge part in when we are doing induction, so as to we can promote visibility and also increase participation. Coming to external collaborations, we collaborate with BMC, Bangalore Medical College, to have a workshop which was GAME, Global Health Advocacy and Medical and Research Exchanges, which was a successful workshop. And we had our VP, Dr. Ria, and my RDA, Chirag, take part in it along with my RDA, Chaitra. So we also planned on doing induction session over there to promote and increase capacity building. And we also collaborated with the WHO country office as part of AMR workshop, which was again conducted in very recently in Madras Medical College. So coming to the challenges faced, there were quite a few challenges, as I keep mentioning. There was a huge problem with exam schedules and induction schedules, as the exam schedules in South were quite varying, and there was not a set deadline for which they could firmly attest to. So that posed a huge obstacle for my RDAs and LOCVs to conduct inductions. And also the part of registrations, which again clashed with the exam schedules, as post inductions members do register and then the exam schedule comes. So all of it was a mess. Still, we are happy to boast about 3,000 plus visibility and have around 500 plus members as the direct result of inductions. And that's about it. It was a very challenging term, but I'm grateful to have this wonderful experience. And I could not do this with the support of the beloved EBTO and also my regional team. And all along, it's been a wonderful journey, and I'm super glad to have this experience. Thank you. Hello, was I audible? Hello?
Can somebody online confirm if I'm audible or not?
Yes, Dipit, you are audible.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll start my end term report now. Dear EBTO, Supervisory Council, and the plenary team, before beginning, I would love to wish everyone more power since it's been quite a busy day for everyone. Moving ahead, I would like to throw some light on the term that I have had as the Regional Director North. It certainly has been a roller coaster ride. Even if not a stellar term, we still had much done in the region, which needs to be mentioned. Before I get into the nitty-gritties, I would like to thank all the members of the EBTO for sticking with me and helping me throughout the term, as no major work could have been done without successful collaborations and smooth teamwork. Now, actually getting on with the nitty-gritties, if we talk about inductions, we had 5 inductions done in the state of Delhi, 3 in the Jammu Kashmir, 3 in Punjab, 2 in Himachal Pradesh, 3 in Uttarakhand, 21 in Uttar Pradesh, and 3 inductions were done by DAF respondents, which bringing the total to 40 inductions done in the region, with total outreach of 1,900 plus and around 200 new registrations from the region. And in addition to that, the total number of new colleges activated was 20. If we talk about internal collaborations, I would really like to thank our NPOs with which I worked for the Chikitsa Plus distribution drive. I was also able to work with our NOBs to have the Bandhu 2.0 distribution drive in the northern region. We were also able to collaborate with the AMR unit to have Go Blue to have the Go Blue event in Aligarh. If we are talking about the qualitative capacity building front, I was successfully able to coordinate with SCOF for the local workshop Illness to Health, which was held in JNMC Aligarh. I was also the workshop coordinator for Scale NWM Sikkim 2023 and workshop coordinator for the CB Labyrinth NGA Amritsar 2024. If we are talking about external collaborations, I would really like to thank the VPCB, because with his help, I was successfully able to work with CMC Ludhiana for conducting inductions during their academic conference, Medical Olympics, April 2024. In addition to that, I would also like to thank the organizing committee with whom we worked towards having a successful National General Assembly in SGRD Medical College. If we talk about external representation, the regional director North was a part of the delegation of MSAI India to August meeting 2023. And the regional director North has also been selected as a TNT trainer for pre-APRM 2024. Before ending, I would like to highlight the fact that if there has been any major improvements, any major undertakings that have been done in the northern region, the sole responsibility goes to the amazing support team that I have had throughout this term. And in addition to that, if there has been any lapses or shortcomings, I, as the official responsible for the northern region, take full responsibility for that. That's been my time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepith, for your interim report. With that, we come to the end of the regional directors. We'll now move on to the national officers. Do we have the National Officer on Research Exchange, Antara and Kumar Abhishek, on call? Seeing as we don't have them, we'll move on to the NEOs, Akash and Yash. Akash, would you like to present?
Dear Executive Board and team of officials, SUPCO and the plenary team, as we gather today, I'm filled with gratitude and pride for the journey we have embarked together this term. It's been a privilege to witness the dedication and hard work that we have defined our collective efforts. Today, I stand before you humbled by the progress we have made and excited for the future that lies ahead. In particular, I'm honored to stand in front of you to present the end-term report for the Standing Committee on Professional Exchanges. First, I would like to thank my support team, which included 6 assists and total 79 local officers, which worked across like 12 months for the term. The objectives that we achieved together were we signed 21 unilateral contracts during the AM 2023. During the exchange call promotions, we did total 64 exchanges inductions, which had an outreach of more than 1,600 attendees. With the support of VPX, DPRC, and VPE, exchanges call promotion were successfully done, and where we used very innovative ideas like using reels, a day, a live in a day in exchange, and live QA question and answer sessions. The total number of outgoing application were 48, out of which 21 people were selected. Talking about international meeting and representation, Scoopy delegates actively were represented in exchange fair during APRM 23, AM 2023, and MM 2024, where we won 3rd prize in the exchange fair. During this term, we faced a lot of difficulties like resistance from the college administration in activating and inactivation and reactivation of colleges, late CAs, handling multiple outgoing grievances, and NMC guidelines that were restricting our exchanges. But the highlights of the term was outgoing exchange calls were conducted successfully. Activation and reactivation of 2 colleges were done. And in closing, let me express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you. Your passion, dedication, and unwavering support for us have been the driving force behind our standing committee success. And for that, I'm truly grateful. Here's to a future filled with continued growth, collaboration, and prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash, for the interim report. Do we have the nomies present the report, Ashna and Tanya?
Greetings, dearest EBTO, SUPCO, and plenary team. Exactly 1 year ago, in the month of May, a maybe became a must. When we took the dais and looked at each other with we accept, and most importantly, with a very strong faith to make the Standing Committee of Medical Education a home to medical students. With this strong faith, that led us on a year-long journey to enhance the medical education system alongside 5 national team assists and 57 local officers. As we approach the end of our term, we review with assurance all that we have accomplished and, most significantly, the lessons we have acquired. With this, I would like to present our end term report. Amongst the highlights of our end term are We started the term with a SCOMI baseline assessment survey for the local officers. Throughout the term, we launched 7 DAF activities, 2 on-ground campaigns, 1 skills-based external webinar, 3 manuals, out of which 1 is a inter-NMO collab manual, and and many IFMSA representations and numerous infographics. We started off with carefully assessing the burnout amongst medical students and started with an online external yoga session under Beat the Burnout 4.0 flagship. We moved on to releasing Great Wall of Gratitude, an on-ground campaign on the occasion of National Doctors' Day, where medical students appreciate the work of healthcare workforce and the burnout which we face as healthcare workforce. Continuing our efforts of advocacy, we provided recommendations to NMC on NMC regulations for standards of medical education in India 2023 via an internal SWG in collaboration with the EA team.
Our half-year crafted collabs with SCOF, SCORA, and the Bioethics Unit, the project Redefine, Transform, Ethical Elites were the ones we cherished thoroughly. Continuing with our dear project, Pokar gave us a sky shooting outreach of 1990. Our capacity building initiatives inculcated a new module in artificial intelligence in medical education and getting ahead with advocacy. With the emphasis on a rather new entity of financial literacy amongst medical students, we launched the Coin Confidence Clinic in the second half of the term. We were related to sustain Lippy as Lippy 2.0 with an ongoing outreach of more than 500 plus medical students. Our team also successfully sustained and managed to distribute over 100 plus Scholar RX bricks for MSCI members. This term, we soared to an impact of 7,000 plus outreach of medical students and general population combined. Boy, oh boy, if this really exudes meaning, making a difference, we are so thankful for all these comedians and the EBTO for making this difference together.
Thank you, Ashna and Tanya, for your interim report. We move on to the next national officers. Do we have the national officers on public health? Jainal and Madhu present the report.
Good evening, night, whatever time it is to everyone present here. Today, Jainal and I, privileged to be standing here after a most productive and eventful year. A year of unprecedented transformation and a year to remember, present to you the end
of this year, running 4 campaigns, plus a national campaign on mosquito-led vector-borne diseases. Build Back Better, a campaign US
and recommendation. We also launched projects on Instagram. We also with trigger.
Uh, Hi, sorry for the issue. There are some internet connectivity problems. Himani, you can go ahead and speak. Himani, if you're speaking, we cannot hear you.
Yeah. It was just because we couldn't hear you.
What was the last thing that was heard?
Uh, Beginning of Jainan and Madhu's interim report speech. Then we could not.
Oh, it was the beginning? Okay, no issues. We'll have that report again. Not a problem. Yeah, we'll have that report again. Not a problem. We'll continue with the Nora's report for now. We'll go back to Madhu and Jainan.
Okay. Good evening, respected EBTO, Subco, and Plenary team. It feels like just yesterday when two eager individuals started on a journey filled with nerves, hope, and a bag full of dreams, applying for the positions of Nora. As time flew by, each passing day brought new challenges, learning experiences, and moments of triumph. Today, with hearts filled with gratitude and excitement, we are thrilled to present you our interim report. It encapsulates the dedication, hard work, and relentless effort poured into every activity, campaigns, and workshops undertaken throughout the year. It reflects not only our achievements, but also the collective success of the entire EBTO team.
We began our term with the selection of our 5 national team members and our 65 lovely local officers. Our term comprised of 3 campaigns, 5 activities, 2 inter-NMO collaboration, 3 capacity building workshops, 1 small working group, and numerous external collaboration in form of webinars. The main pillar of our term was collaboration, and our main focus areas were MASA, gender-based violence, and CSE. We successfully collaborated with all our lovely activity-based standing communities, be the Heroes campaign with SCOT, transformed small working group with SCOMI, and the first ever collaborative DAF activity with SCOF Mindful Motherhood. We would love to thank all the national officers and VPA who supported us throughout the term to release our activities. The LGB tool for Med School, Brave 2.0, Project PADS, Pinktober, and Mindful Motherhood, and helped us successfully complete the collaboration. We also won the first prize at the activities fair at the APRM 23 for SRHR activity and second position in SCORA activities in August meeting 23. We also won the second prize at SCORA activities fair for Project PADS at the March meeting 2024 SCORA activities fair.
We would love to thank the VPCB who let us draft the proposal for 3 capacity building workshops, the SCORA 101 to capacitate our lovely local officers, Sex Peak at NWM Sikkim, and our new module on maternal health in NGA Amritsar. We would also love to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the EA team who helped us collaborate with 5 externals in webinars: Beyond Labels, Nurturing Futures, Heroes, webinar on sexual harassment at workplace, and collaborated with 3 NMOs during the Empower Her collaboration. We had the privilege of working with WHO Bangladesh office and had 2 policy documents, health of LGBTQIA plus individuals and menstrual health. We would also like to thank the heroes of our organizations, the local officers and the general members who enthusiastically conducted our activities and attended the workshops. Because of their on-ground efforts, we had 190 plus activities with the help of 780 plus volunteers and the reach out of over more than 9,000 beneficiaries.
We extend our heartfelt thanks to each and every official of the EBTO for their contribution, insight, and unwavering commitment to excellence, and mainly trusting us with this prestigious position. Let us carry forward everything that we learned, bonds that we forged, and memories that we share. Once again, thank you for your unwavering support and belief in us. It has been an honor and privilege to serve alongside each of you.
Signing off,
Partho and Manu.
Thank you, Partho and Manu, for your end-term report. We will continue with the end-term reports of the NORBs, Himani and Sanjana, if you would like to present.
Hello, can anybody confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Beginning my interim report, our interim report now. 3 minutes for the interim report speech seems justified because from our election last May to this May, as we prepare to step down, we feel like only 3 minutes have passed. As we wrap up this term, we want to take a moment to reflect on our journey together. Over the past year, we have faced challenges head-on, celebrated numerous successes, and grown both individually and as a cohesive team. SCORP MSI has made significant strides in advancing its vision. A team comprising of 2 national officers and 5 most competent national team assists and 53 local officers. We launched impactful initiatives such as 5 DAF activities consisting of dropout, which was with a vision of having education for everybody, Bandhu 2.0 for homeless population, elderhood for the people neglected in the old age home, change for the rights of disabled population, amplify the biggest success of one of the biggest success of our term, which was for the rights of autistic people, each with a standout vision and methodology. 2 webinars, Beyond Labels with SCORA and Hobby with Bioethics Unit and Inter-NMO Collab. Alongside various awareness infographics and 2 extensive campaigns, Heroes with SCORA spanning 16 days of activism, and Amplify, a month-long initiative on autism awareness accompanied by a podcast now. We also successfully hosted GoSCORP 2023 with glowing reviews from SCORP IT. We had 3 capacity building initiatives: Human Rights Academy for our foundation, the local officer, Inclusive Care at NWM Sikkim, Shelter at NGA Amritsar. We introduced 2 policies which were adopted at NGA, Rights of Homeless Population and Inclusive Autism Framework, with the EA team to build a strong foundation for the coming years of SCORP.
Through the dedication of our 617 volunteers, we reached out to 291 of the target individuals and engaged with 5,043 from the general population, totaling an impressive outreach of 5,951 individuals. Our activities, directly or indirectly, have advanced various sustainable developmental goals, notably in quality education, gender equality, and peace building. Through our collaborative efforts with external partners, workshops, and extensive outreach, we've not only raised awareness but also catalyzed meaningful dialogue and actionable initiatives within our communities. In conclusion, we are immensely proud of what we've achieved this term, not only in terms of outreach, but also in the tangible impact we've made on the lives of individuals and communities. Together, we have inspired positive change and paved the way for a more just and peaceful world. We would like to express our sincere gratitude for giving us the platform, the opportunity, and the honor of letting us serve as the National Officers on Human Rights and Peace. For one last time, Sanjana
And Imani, your national officers on human
on
rights
Human
and
Rights and Peace 2023-2024.
2024 signing off.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Himani and Sanjana, for the work and the end-term report. The chair would like to once upon call upon the NPOs, Jainal and Madhu, to present the report, which was cut short because of the internet connectivity issues.
Hello again.
Today, Janet and I, privileged to be standing here after, or rather still sitting here, after a most productive and eventful year, a year of unprecedented transformation, and a year to remember, present to you the end-term report for this Orange Committee.
Supported by 5 national team members and 71 dedicated local public health officers, this year, SCOF evolved and explored different realms, spanning 4 major DAF campaigns: Chikitsa Plus, a national campaign on mosquito-led vector-borne diseases; Build Back Better, a campaign on UHC and health systems resilience; Food for Thought, a campaign reaching children with innovative methodologies in nutrition and oral hygiene; and Mindful Motherhood with SCORA on maternal mental health and postpartum depression, reaching over 180 on-ground events in total and an outreach of over 8,000 people.
The term delivered on its promises of speed, innovation, and efficiency, with capacity building as well, ranging 6 workshops from national impact and Build Back Better, local I2H and public health leadership in UHC and HSRS, and online Spark with Scori on pH research and Cam Sheru for LPOs, engaging over 100 participants across India, and NPO Jainal Divani is also serving as COF CBDA for IFMSA.
This term envisioned major projects in environmental health, including 3 inter-NMO collabs with different focuses of environment and climate change and health, such as the Climate Collective and the WHA Simulation, and NPO Madhushruti Mukherjee, serving also as the IFMSA Youth PWHA Academic Coordinator on UHC.
We successfully integrated 3 new methodologies this term, including a one-of-its-kind special interest group, a first-time local advocacy project, Project Redefine, and a transnational Chikitsa Plus distribution drive. We also successfully launched 2 major manual publications, including the UHC manual and Project Redefine recommendations report. We also launched multiple outreach projects on Instagram. We also secured 2nd place at IFMSA AM23 Rex Crossley Awards with Chikitsa Plus and presented BBB at MM24. Both the NPOs represented MSI delegations at IFMC AM as well as MM.
Through several flagship projects in different realms, SCOF MSAI envisioned taking small steps and big leaps for healthier communities and a brighter future. We are sincerely and truly grateful for the chance to serve this beautiful committee and this organization, being supported by the SCOF team, the EBTO, and our incredible members, reaching over 18 projects, 10,000 people, and 400 plus volunteers.
From NG Nashik, where we accepted this position, to NG Amritsar, where we delivered on this position, it has been an enthralling ride. Yours, NPOs. Yes, see you in June.
Thank you to the NPOs for their end-term report and the work they have done. With that, we come to the end of the team of officials, the end-term reports. We will now be beginning with the EB end-term reports. We will start with Dr. Adarsh Neta, VPCB.
Good evening, dearest EBTO, Supervisory Council, and Plenary team. I'm Adarsh Neta, the Vice President for Capacity Building for the term 23-24. It gives me great pleasure to present to you my end-term report, but I'm equally emotional as this might be my last end-term report in the Capacity Building division. I've had 4 successful and good years in capacity building, and I'm really, really happy to share my end-term report with you all right now. My handover was done in the month of May 2023, after which I had an orientation with the regional directors and told them about their duties and also oriented them to their regions. We worked on streamlining the WhatsApp groups, and especially in the eastern region, we created college-wise WhatsApp groups, after which I selected the VPCB assistants and worked on updating the induction brochure. Throughout this term, we've had 5 successful college collaborations from across the country, which include Terna Medical College in Mumbai, GS Seth Medical College in Mumbai, SMBT Nashik, Bangalore Medical College Bangalore, and Christian Medical College Ludhiana. I'm extremely proud of one achievement that I have done this year, and that is out of 16 IFMSA graduates, I worked with 13 of them and helped them meet the minimum requirement and made them eligible to apply for the IFMSA trainers pool. And with that, MSAI has 13 new international trainers in the IFMSA space this year. Coming to the local workshops, we've also had 5 successful local workshops, and I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the ABSCs, the Bioethics Unit, and External Affairs team for making this happen. We've had Public Health Leadership in Universal Health Coverage Workshop by SCOF, Illness to Health by SCOF, Student Engagement, Peer Education and Training by SCOME, Connecting Communication and Ethics in Medical Education by Bioethics Unit, Global Health and Global Advocacy in Medical Education by the External Affairs team. I've also worked with the organizing committee and executive board and team of officials on 3 national events, that is the National Workshop Meet Sikkim, National Research Camp Surat, National General Assembly Amritsar. With 4 amazing regional directors that I've had this term, I'm extremely proud to say that we've conducted over 150 induction sessions with an outreach of over 10,000 students and activated 43 new colleges this region. Through the capacity building events, we have successfully reached out to over 15,000 students this year, and I'm extremely proud of the capacity building team and everybody who supported this. Before I end my report, I would like to once again thank the EBTO and everybody who helped me not only this term, but also in the past 4 years to help me achieve what I have done so far. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Adarsh, for the wonderful work you have done. Next, we have the VPA, Dr. Anaga Gauri Shetty, to present her end-term report.
Good evening to everyone present here. I'm Anaga, and it's a privilege to be here today as your VPA. As we come to the end of the term, I want to express my gratitude for the unwavering support and dedication from each one of you in making activities thrive. I also want to thank my support team who have helped me throughout the term. My focus this term has been on enhancing the vibrancy and inclusivity of our activities and majorly focusing on local activities and providing meaningful experiences for all the members. Today, I'm excited to share with you the progress that we've made and the impact that we've achieved. I started off the term by taking a handover feedback from the TO, issued previous term certificates and um, issued many other certificates, AWP of ABSCs and units, and provided feedback on them. Taken monthly follow-ups on the AWPs and modified the pre and post event report forms, competency module for the EBTO and the units, and the activity management workshop for the general members, designing and launch of the local activities manual. We have launched 24 on-ground DAF activities and not including the numerous webinars and online campaigns, with a rough outreach of about 29,000 target audience. We have launched 17 local activities with about an outreach of 500. Last but not the least, we have successfully conducted the activities and events fair at NGA Amritsar and received about 19 applications for the same. In conclusion, I want to express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you here for your dedication and commitment to our shared vision. Special love for my 4 ABSCs. Thank you for your unwavering support, and I'm excited to embark on the next chapter of our journey together. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Anaga, for the work. We now have the VPX, Dr. Prastuti Verma, to present her end-term report.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prastuti Verma, currently serving as Vice President for Exchanges. And one last time, would like to share a piece of my heart, that is my journey with exchanges this year. I definitely won't shy away in acknowledging the fact that this term started on a tough note for MSI India exchanges, as for the government administrative reforms launched in the near past before the term began were still in transition to be processed by our enemy. But with the grit, determination, and passion shown by my exchange officials, Neos, Akash and Yash, Noris, Abhishek, and Antra, for whom I am grateful for their magnum opus contributions, and I'm proud to say that we have definitely come far in terms of our stance with the issue at hand and have the blueprint for the way ahead. I'll just enumerate my AWP goals and objectives and highlight the achievements for the term. For the first time in the history of MSCI, we did sign unilateral contracts only for and open our exchange calls, despite the several oddities faced in IT, for which I would thank my Neos and Noris, Abhishek, Andra, Yash, and Akash, who made this possible. We sent entries to exchange fair at APRM, August meeting, March meeting, and my heart is happy to share that MSCI India Exchange has won third prize at the online exchanges fair at 73rd IFMSA General Assembly, March meeting 2024. We ensured that we revamped the exchanges induction brochure for exchanges promotional campaign 2023, launched intricately designed outreach like an engagement oriented extensive PR strategy for exchange campaign promotion 2023. Finally, we launched a day in life of an exchange student reel series thanks to VP Ria for volunteering for this thing. For this season, we did it as has been written in AWP since last 3 years. We did an Instagram live to solve queries of exchange applicants 101 along with the exchange NOs and their NT. We upgraded the exchange fee structure and launched a new refund procedure common to both Scopy and Scori, resolving international issues pertaining to sudden loss to exchanges due to NMC guidelines, opened and completed exchanges outgoing selection calls for 2024-25. With extensive PRC strategies, improved the member following on MSI Exchanges Instagram page from 2987. I believe we are at 4K or something right now, at least more than 3,800. Successfully coordinated and hosted Ghost Corp with amazing reviews from both national and international participants. Again, immensely thankful to the national coordinators, Nidhi, Alesh, and Himani and Sanjana, who have been absolute delight in working on this, apart from my EB members, who were a pillar of strength and support, VPE, Ria, and VPF, Adarsh Srivastav, for helping me navigate through this. Solving visa-related issues of outgoings or incomings of GoScope, revamped the PhD modules and guided exchange NOs in upgrading and adding public health aspects to exchanges to basic modules of exchange workshops, sent a support letter to JNMC Belgavi to re-establish hosting in campus, guided Nouri in to send the first trial form for potential incoming student from Czech Republic, and helped her to work for gaining approval for both Scori and Scopy hosting in JNMC. Overseeing the activation, and very proud to say that new incomings reactivated one college and activated SDM Dharwad this season. Started to work on open access and open science through Open Access Week alongside Scori, and launched SFR manual alongside SCOMI this year. Manifested, chaired a dream pilot project, National Research Camp 2024, which was a dream for national officers of last 4 generations at Scori. It would have not been possible without the support of my executive board, entire executive board, my entire team of officials, alumni, Alesh, my predecessor, and everyone else, like the Noris of the last 4 generations who are there with me at every step of the way. We are currently working or in transitioning of making a blueprint or a pathway to resolve the current issue, and in a couple of months would have something substantial enough to regroup our exchange issue back on track. And with this, I'm immensely grateful and would like to give a special shout out to Vice President Finances, Adarsh Srivastav, who has been working on this activation thing with me since beginning of the term, and hopefully will get AIMS Bhubaneswar active for hosting incomings very soon. In conclusion, I would just like to say that I started my journey in MSCI 5 years ago with only a burning desire and passion for research and exchanges, not knowing in the slightest moiety that 5 years down the line, I'll be at the helm of MSCI India exchanges. I never would have been here without the support and the unconditional love of people that they have showed me since the very beginning of the term. Despite so much hardship, struggle, and challenges, there are people who have stood beside me. And I say, also that Yashrati is not like been part of this video, but since he's here, I would just like to give him a special shout out as well for being with me this term and for the 4 years in my journey and always being there. And of course, to Soham for always being there. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad, for the work you have done. We will now have the interim report of the VPI, Dr. Aboli Borse.
Dearest EBTO, from brainstorming over formulating my motivation for this position to presenting this report today, as VPI, this has been a great journey. To the organization who's given me so much, it was my year to give it back in best of my capability. This term gave me chance and freedom to learn a lot about myself, the vision I had for MSI, and its internal functioning. And I realized my strengths through it. I'd love to take you through the milestones in my journey over the internal structures. In the domain of memberships, I resolved membership queries, completed membership database of the term, regularly added new members to the email server, and finally updated registrations on the website for automated memberships. The goal was to create a smooth user interface with the help of VPF and prioritize a good membership experience for our new members, while taking workload off for the future VPI in documentation as well. We streamlined communication pathway this year, ensured all communication was in accordance of the bylaws, resolved matters of conflict as and when required. Honestly, there's no objective way of measuring this, but I'm really grateful for the entire EBTO to have faith in me, to trust me with their issues, and I've tried to deliver to best of my to best of my abilities. In terms of EBTO administration and archiving databases, I collected all the EBTO AWPs, collected EBTO midterm reports, ensured that there were appointment letters for all the standing committee, assists and EBTO, opened 3 support team calls, delivered support team databases, collected MSI official OLM minutes, EBTO NDAs, support team NDAs, and set up a MSI Google Calendar. Now I'll also be ensuring that everybody gets a term completion letter according to the requirements. I started working on the MSI website start of the term, and we tried to complete it with the help of DPRC and VPF. This was a huge milestone for us to go solo and create a platform where we'll have member interaction at a centralized place. I managed all the live streamings of webinars and managed Zoom schedule. We introduced PRC tracking sheet with the help of DPRC, which helped a lot in managing our social media schedules. I helped in establishing bioethics unit and AMR unit. In the MSI internal structure changes, we appointed EC after 4 calls. The CR call was done by the November first week, and LCR call was done in March. In the administrative front, I made sure the G Suite payments were done quarterly. Zoom add-on was done. We developed our own website. We opened calls for supervisory council. We opened calls for plenary teams, collected all the BCPs and oversee the functioning of plenary. Honestly, being in the shoes of Secretary General of this organization, this term only has made me realize the privilege I had to understand the intricacies of our current internal structure and what all it can happen in future. This term gave me opportunities to connect with everyone, even a general member, to all of the team here present, which I dearly call my own. Coming towards the end of the term, I've realized so much about all of you, the way you guys function. I've learned so much by seeing only you do you and tried to aid you on an administrative front to make a difference together. Thank you so much. Signing off, ethically yours, Aboli Borse, the current VPI.
Thank you, Dr. Aboli, for your interim report. We will now have the interim report from Dr. Riya Rajkumar, the Vice President for External Affairs.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Ria Rajkumar, Vice President, External Affairs 23-24 for Medical Students Association India. It's been a pleasure to be your VP this term. As we come to the conclusion of a very interesting and happening term together with multiple milestones achieved, obstacles faced, and memories made, I'm happy to share with you my interim report for this term. When I started this term this year, I came with a lot of visions, a lot of ideas, and I'm happy to say that I was able to achieve most of them. I successfully conducted the SWG on stakeholder mapping and analysis, and we successfully have a database that I can hand over to the next VP. The MSA externals brochure was created and has been utilized appropriately to approach our externals. A structured MSA externals database has been established, which includes database for external partners, MOUs, letter of support, CFs. Totally, we have signed among about 21 MOUs this year. A standard template for concept notes to request externals for an event has been created, which has been efficiently used by all of you, my standing committees. I've also worked extensively on sponsorships and externals for NWM Sikkim, NRC, Surat, NG Amritsar, and Ghost Corp, and I'm really happy that they helped with those events. Of course, multiple external webinars, all the SCs who came up to me with every NMO, every external that you wanted to be part of the webinar. I'm happy that I was able to make it happen for you. With respect to policy documents, National Policy Writing Workshop organized for general members, capacitating over 65 general members, successfully proposed a policy document on behalf of our NMO in collaboration with NM Brazil at IFMS 24, which was adopted at the General Assembly. Worked alongside SCs and units and assisted them to propose our very beautiful 8 policy documents that were adopted at NGA this term. Policy SWGs was successfully introduced for the very first time this term, and we had over 24 MSA general members participating in these SWGs. We also had inclusion of policy sessions in collaboration with SCs at NWM, such as Corp and exchanges, who allowed us to do a few sessions. And of course, previously adopted policy documents, policy writing opportunities within MSA were extensively promoted on social media. With respect to IFMSA, I had the opportunity to coordinate the delegations to APRM 23, AM 23, where we had tons of activities, fair wins, and I'm so proud of that for all the SCs. And of course, the exchange fair win in MM 24. I had the opportunity, the honor of being president session delegate at MM 24, assisting exchanges delegates to prepare their exchange fair activities, assisted SCs and units in organizing inter-NMO collaborations almost with every standing committee present here. And MSA members have amazingly part of IFMSA delegations to high-level meetings, including AMI 23, COP28, special thanks to our DPRC, UNCPD, and CSW, and of course, PWHA and WHA, which will have amazing representation, I'm sure. And the AMR unit was a huge part of my term. We launched the first ever DAF activity, which received a huge response. We had the Global Hand Washing Day campaign, World AMR Awareness Week 2023, 2 on-ground AMR workshops for the very first time in Delhi and Chennai, and we got it featured in the national Indian newspaper, The Hindu, which was a huge feat. We also proposed the AMR policy that was adopted, and the AMR strategy has been drafted and awaiting consultations from the WHO Country Office India. Overall, if I think I faced any challenges in this term, to be very honest, with respect to my work, I do not feel I faced any challenges. I had a very happy term. My VP term is one of my favorites so far. And there were a lot of new projects that I came up with and I have picked up, and I wish to hand it over to the next team so that they take it over and do justice to it. This team has been very dear to me, and I still look back to the day, that night in Sikkim when I came to see you, most of you. It was around 2 a.m. That is the night I still remember, and that is the team that I want to go back remembering. Last few days may have been tough, and it is only because I cannot imagine life without MSAI. Things may have gone haywire. A lot of thoughts may have come into my mind, in all of our minds, but that is not what I want to leave this organization with. I do not plan to leave, but all the memories I've made in the last 5 years, that is what I want to remember. With each of you present in this room, I've had wonderful, beautiful memories, Instagram photos, reels. You will see me on your Instagrams forever. And that is what I want to remember my term in MSCI as. And I will keep coming back. I will be there for all of you forever and ever, and we'll keep making difference together. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ria Rajkumar, for the work you have done and for the end-term report. We will now hear the end-term report of the VPF, Dr. Adarsh Srivastava.
Early good morning, everyone. I'm Adarsh It is. I'm Dr. Adarsh Srivastava, the Vice President for Finances for the term 2023-2024. I started my term by preparing the annual budget for the term, uh, following which I have attended all EB and EBTO calls. I worked alongside the VPI for setting up the new membership portal along with the automation for ticket generation, which was one of the major uh, points in in my POA, and I consider this as one of the biggest achievements of my tenure. Coming to documentation and legal work, bank signatory change was completed, monthly compliance and bank account statements were uploaded. Quarterly GST filing was done. Auditing for the year 22-23 was completed. Proposing changes were proposed to the financial guidelines and voted upon in NGA Amritsar. Invoices database was maintained and updated. Sponsorship prospectus, the help of VP was created and updated for our various national events. And the cancellation policy and financial strategy for exchanges was also updated. Payments, I have worked on ensuring smooth functioning of Razorpay for accepting membership fee. Payments were done under following headings: administrative payments included but not limited to the website development, consultation with CA and lawyer, G Suite, etc. International payment for APRM 23, AM 23, and IFMSA membership fee. Coming to another major achievement of the term, which has been processing the refunds of maximum possible exchange students who were affected due to NMC guidelines, and the major decision of waiving of the administrative fee, again proving the fact that we do care for our members a lot and their financial well-being. Payment to Enomoth were done for last minute cancellations, and reimbursements were done for MSCI banners, for APRM delegation, TAF, and other headings. Under national events, I coordinated with the organizing committee of Ghost Corp, NWM, NRC, NGA, and I'm very proud to accept that all the four events were a huge success and very financially sustainable, and based on the model set for each and every event. This is something which can be continued in the upcoming terms to ensure financial sustainability in MSCI. Miscellaneous work, we had two very successful fundraisers, both in the eastern region, in which an amount of more than 2 lakhs was raised and was used to help people in need. We did spend money in activities and local workshops as well. Chikitsa Plus was one of such initiatives. Uh, Consultation calls were done with previous VPFs. AMR hand washing campaign uh, was funded. Some of the difficulties faced were contacting the home branch because managing finances away from the home branch sometimes become difficult, and obviously large volume of refunds and scheduling them, and clashes with exams did hamper some work. uh, plans for the Plans or vision for the organization ahead. A lot of work has already been done in ensuring financial sustainability, and probably that was one reason why this has been a very smooth year for me as VPF. Honestly, there haven't been many hurdles. Thank you for the previous VPF. And I really want that to go on record. And I hope all the models and all the lessons learned during my term are taken ahead in ensuring financial sustainability of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Adarsh, for the end term report and the work you have done. We will now hear the last end term report for the term 23-24. It will be from Soham, the president of MSCI.
Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dr. Soham Agarwal, serving as your president for 2023-2024 for the next last few couple of days. It was exactly 1 year ago, along with me, like along with all of you, I was also elected, and today I am also presenting my end term report. There were lots of vision and goals with which I came up with, and it's pretty obvious that we were able to achieve some of them, and we were not able to achieve few due to certain hurdles. But reflecting upon my end-term report, so basically my end-term report comprises all the domains, and it can be considered as a summary of the entire end-term report of the entire executive board and team of officials 2023-2024. Moving on to the first domain, that is internal affairs. So working with the VPI on the following things: establishing proper team dynamics in the beginning of the team, ensuring all EBTO members have received proper and timely handover, coordinating for support team calls and selection, coordinating for SUBCO, ASH, bioethics, AMR unit member calls and selection, NDA for EBTO officials and NDA for support team, issuing of appointment letter to the current EBTO, coordinating with DPRC for transitioning to the new website, regular EB and EBTO OLMs, ensuring proper communication between the EBTO officials and resolving conflict as and when required. PRC reforms with the help of DPRC, and I hope that SCs their SCs PRC hope no longer face any PRC issues. MSCI bulletins were restarted. Then setting up of the new registration portal, and providing assistance and support to the Election Commission for the functioning of the fundamental division. Along with that, under the internal affairs, regular consultations were taken by the MSI lawyer for the legal opinions. Coming to the domain of the finances, bank signatory changes were done, and as the previous VPF timely handover was given to the new VPF, and annual budget for the current term was created for the organization, and basically the midterm annual budget was revised in January 2024. Bank payments were coordinated for various international events such as APRM 2023, AM 2023, IFMSA membership fee. Then finances of Ghost Corp, NWM, Sikkim, NRC, NGA were conducted. Coordinating with the VPX for the exchange fee payment to the IFMSA NMOs, and financial strategy for the organization was adopted. Coming to the domain of exchanges, so working with the VPX, SCORI, and SCOPI on the following things, mainly the exchange calls for the term 2024-2025. Working on the academic recognition from the colleges as per the NMC guidelines, and exchanges fair at APRM 2023, AM 2023, MM 2024. Working with the VPX along with the Ghost Corp OC for ensuring smooth conduction of the Ghost Corp. And it's like a very good achievement for us that we successfully conducted the second edition of the Ghost Corp in MSCI India. Working to the domain of the activities, so activities where were coordinated, and new draft form was launched for this term. Entries were coordinated for RCA and Guleria Memo grant at AM, and it's a grave achievement for MSCI that Scorp activity won for the basically for the MSCI, for the first time we won the Gulerio Memo grant award at the AM. Then AM 101 for the EBTO and for the general members were coordinated, and local activity manual was designed. And activities fair was successfully conducted at this particular NGA. Moving on to the domain of the capacity building. So our capacity building events, or I should say the national events, NWM Sikkim, NRC Surat, NG Amritsar, all were coordinated, and work was done on working on the new induction manual. There were collaboration with multiple colleges, and signing multiple MOUs with numerous colleges. Then coordination with was done for with different standing committees for the local workshops. One I would like to highlight being the local workshop at Vadodara. Then coming to the external affairs domain. So working with the VP on the following things, mainly the database for externals, CF, letter of supports, MOUs, and as mentioned by the VP, we have almost signed 27 MOUs in this term. Signing CFs for IFMSA opportunities, and coordinating for internal calls for ITPC, WHO, CRO meet, CSW, pre-WHA, and WHA applications. NMO report for the term 2023 and was filled timely for AM 2023 and at MM 2024. Then work was done for all the national capacity building, national events like externally, and inter-NMO collaborations with done with almost all the standing committees and bioethics unit. Regular calls with WHO and ensuring smooth functioning of the AMR unit, and conducting WHO AMR workshop at my own college and coordinating for the WHO AMR workshop at MMC Chennai. Along with that, there was collaboration for the national policy proposals, which all were proposed at this NGA, and it's very great achievement to say that we have adopted 8 policy proposals at this NGA. Reflecting upon my IFMSA duties as NMO president of MSCI, I served as head of delegation for APRM, AM, and MM, and we proposed Asia Pacific RCP changes at AM. Took sessions for NOHS Vietnam on financial management, and regular AP and MOP OLMs were attended. Attending calls and calls and schedules required by the IFMSA officials and Asia Pacific regional team. Regular consultation calls were done with various IFMSA stakeholders, including a lot of IFMSA NMOs, and relevant documents were submitted for IFMSA membership. Then we submitted a policy document on plastics in healthcare impact and its implication, which along with the VP and the EA team, which successfully got adopted at the MM24. Coming to the work with the SUBCO, like all the SUBCO president OLMs were attended, and coordination was done with the SUBCO for executive board CF's approval and signing the approved CFs, and taking regular consultation calls with the supervising council. Last but not the least, serving as the chair for the bioethics unit, coordination was done with the bioethics general secretary and was ensuring smooth functioning of the unit. And we under bioethics, a policy was proposed on time zone warfare. So this was the interim report, and as a team, I feel that looking at the interim reports of each and every executive board member and team of officials, we have done a lot of work, and again, as a team, it's a huge achievement for all of us, to which we should cherish. And I hope that the things which were left incompleted would be either we would try to complete them soon, or would be passed on in the handover, so in a very efficient way, so that the next team can complete it. So with this, and again, sorry. So with this, it was an amazing term so far, and it is a great opportunity. It was a great opportunity to serve as your president. With this, I, Dr. Soham Agarwal, President 2023-2024, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Soham Agarwal, for the wonderful work you have done and the interim report. And congratulations on the whole EBTO 23-24 for all the achievements that you have done. With that, we come to the end of the interim reports. Yes.
Can we open a speakers list?
Okay. The speakers list is now open. If there are any such in the house, raise the hands now. General Devani, NPO, has been recognized. General, you have the floor.
This is a joint statement from the RD North, NPOs, NORAs, NOMIs, and DPRC. We wish to bring to light to the strenuous plenary procedures that have taken place over the course of the NGA 24 and the texting schedules which are felt by all relevant EBTO members, SUBCO, plenary team, OCA, and other members. We would like to open by expressing our sincere gratitude for the plenary team, including the chair and vice chair, for their work and efforts put in the functioning of this plenary. As an organization of medical students, we hold health at the highest pedestal, working day in and out for global health issues. It is important to also consider our own health as we mitigate work at a national level here. Plenary durations and timings can be lengthened due to various reasons, some of which are avoidable. Long, taxing plenaries without breaks can lead to jeopardized decision-making and affect the quality of the work done overall.
This is especially true for members of the EBTO who are also workshop coordinators and are also expected to provide quality sessions during all days of the NGA. Hence, we would like to call upon the members, especially the upcoming teams, for the following interventions. Ensuring the relevant documents, including BCPs, policies, etc., are shared well before the plenary to facilitate time for thorough perusal and informed decision making. Ensuring the relevant discussion points, especially those that require hefty discussions, such as BCP discussions, are held before the NGA in an online format to alleviate the burden on an already packed NGA agenda. Ensuring logistics required for smooth conduction of a hybrid plenary are kept ready well in time before the plenary, including voting platforms. Ensuring that amenities like food and water are readily available during the plenary proceedings, since taking care of one's own individual health during the extensive plenary procedures should not be a luxury available just during the allowed breaks. Also ensuring that breaks are provided at a regular interval, specifically dinner breaks, as this can lead to undue stress and compromise effective decision making. Finally, asking all members, including those of the EBTO, to be punctual and respect everyone's time and efforts. We would once again like to extend our gratitude to the plenary chair, vice chair, team, EBTO, and SUPCO for their efforts in ensuring this plenary was a successful example of our decision making and reinforced why we are here. Thank you.
Thank you, Jainil. Before we end this plenary today, the chair would like if the vice chair has a few words to say.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Chair. Uh, First of all, very warm thank you to the EBTO, SUPCO, seniors, juniors, colleagues, and the OC for giving me this opportunity to be present at NGA 2024, even months or maybe years after I have graduated, to be a part of the team and to help them with the plenary. Thank you so much, Soham and Prastuti, for a special mention as they did during their presentations. And going through all the report presentations, I really hope that the next VPF would do justice with their work and people, not specifically VPF, but all the EVTO members. And I really wish the upcoming EVTO a good luck, and I hope they do well through their term and bring glory to MSCI as they have done through the rest of the years, and uh, uplift the level of MSCI from what it is now, as it is higher than any other organization right this moment. And from the next time, or maybe from the day after today, I don't know, many of us will be busy with some other things. And as far as I am concerned, I have some other things to be done. And I really request the EBTO to not consider me for any other opportunities in the future, as I have had many such moments throughout my 7.5 years of journey with MSCI, which I think is more than any of us present here at this moment. And I hope to see you all someday in future. I hope to call your name someday and telling my colleagues, seniors, juniors, my family that yes, I know that person. And I wish you all a very best of luck for your future, and hope you remember me someday in the future. And thank you so much for all the support and love. Uh, as I've always said, that MSCI is my second family, and which is my word. But if you ask my real family, they take them to be second, MSCI to be the first. And I'm really grateful that all of this love that I'm blessed with And thank you so much for all the opportunity.